For centuries, humanity has been captivated by the idea of turning back the clock. We've chased after fountains of youth and searched for miracle elixirs, all in the hope of living longer, healthier lives. While we may not have found magic potions, modern science is getting us closer than ever to understanding the very process of aging itself. It's a journey that takes us deep inside our own bodies, right down to the genetic code that makes us who we are. The desire to maintain our vitality, to feel as young as we do on our best days, is a universal one. It's not just about adding years to our life, but adding life to our years. This quest isn't about vanity, it's about health span, the period of our lives spent in good health, free from chronic disease. We all want to keep our minds sharp, our bodies strong, and our energy levels high as we get older. Scientists are now discovering that the secrets to achieving this may not lie in some exotic, hard-to-find substance, but perhaps in something as simple and accessible as a vitamin. Recent breakthroughs are pointing us toward a remarkable new understanding of how we can protect our bodies from the inside out, slowing down the biological clock that ticks away within every one of our cells. The fascinating thing is that aging isn't just about wrinkles or gray hair. Those are merely the outward signs of a much more complex process happening at a microscopic level. Deep within our cells, a biological clock is constantly ticking. Every time our cells divide to repair tissues or create new ones, this clock winds down a little bit more. For a long time, we thought this process was unstoppable, an inevitable part of life. But what if we could slow it down? What if we could give our cells a helping hand, allowing them to stay younger for longer? This is where the latest research becomes so incredibly exciting. A groundbreaking new study from one of the world's most prestigious universities, Harvard, has uncovered a potential key to unlocking this very secret. It suggests that a vitamin many of us are already familiar with, vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, could play a crucial role in preserving our youth at the cellular level. This discovery could change how we approach aging, moving us from simply managing its symptoms to actively influencing the process itself, offering a new path toward a longer, more vibrant life. To understand how we might slow down aging, we first need to look at our DNA. Imagine your DNA as a massive library of instruction manuals, all neatly organized into volumes called chromosomes. These chromosomes contain all the genetic information needed for your body to function. Now, at the very end of each of these chromosome volumes, there's a protective cap. Think of it like the plastic tip on the end of a shoelace that stops it from fraying. In our cells, these protective caps are called telomeres. Their job is absolutely vital. They protect our precious genetic data from getting damaged. Every single time one of our cells divides, a process that happens billions of times throughout our lives to help us grow and heal, our chromosomes are copied. But the copying process isn't perfect. With each division, a tiny piece of the telomere cap gets worn away. This means that over our lifetime, our telomeres get progressively shorter. This shortening is one of the fundamental hallmarks of biological aging. As our telomeres shrink, our DNA becomes more vulnerable to damage, and our cells begin to function less effectively. It's like a shoelace slowly unraveling until it can no longer do its job. This cellular aging process has real-world consequences for our health. When telomeres become critically short, cells can no longer divide properly. They can either enter a state of suspended animation, known as senescence, or they can simply die. These old senescent cells don't just sit there quietly. They can release inflammatory substances that damage surrounding healthy tissues, contributing to many of the age-related conditions we fear, such as heart disease, arthritis, and a weakened immune system. Keeping our telomeres long and healthy, therefore, is a key strategy for maintaining youthful function throughout the body. For years, scientists have wondered if there was a way to protect these telomeres and slow down their shortening. This has been the holy grail of anti-aging research. If we could find a way to preserve their length, we could theoretically slow down the entire aging process at a cellular level, helping our bodies stay younger and more resilient for longer. This is why the recent findings from Harvard are causing such a stir. They suggest that a simple vitamin might be able to do just that, offering a tangible way to protect these crucial genetic guardians and, in turn, our long-term health. This is where the sunshine vitamin steps into the spotlight. A major new study affiliated with Harvard University, called the VITAL trial, has delivered some truly astonishing results. Researchers set out to see if taking daily vitamin D supplements could impact the aging process. The study was a large-scale, randomized controlled trial, the gold standard of medical research. It involved over 1,000 older adults in the United States, with men aged 50 and over and women aged 55 and over. This large group of participants ensures the findings are more reliable and not just a fluke. For a period of 4 to 5 years, these participants were divided into two groups. One group received a daily dose of 2,000 international units of vitamin D3, the same form our body produces from sunlight. The other group received a placebo, a dummy pill that contained no active ingredient. Neither the participants nor the researchers knew who was getting the real vitamin until the end of the study. This double-blind method prevents any bias from influencing the results. At the end of the trial, the scientists measured the length of the telomeres in the participants' blood cells. The findings, published in 2025, were remarkable. The group that had been taking the daily 2,000 IU vitamin D supplement showed significantly less telomere shortening compared to the group taking the placebo. Incredibly, the researchers calculated that the effect was equivalent to turning back the biological clock by nearly 3 years over the course of the study. This provides the first strong evidence from a long-term trial that vitamin D can directly slow down a key marker of cellular aging. It's a discovery that connects a simple nutrient to the fundamental mechanics of how our bodies grow old. It's important to talk about the dose used. The 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 given daily is higher than the standard recommendation of 600 to 800 IU for most adults. However, it is well within the safe upper limit of 4,000 IU per day established by health authorities. This means the dose used in the study is considered safe for most people to take long-term. The study also looked at omega-3 fatty acids, but found they had no significant effect on telomere length, making the vitamin D finding even more specific and compelling. So, what does this exciting research mean for you and me? It suggests that we may have a simple, safe, and accessible tool to help promote healthier aging. By helping to preserve the length of our telomeres, vitamin D could support our cellular health, keeping our bodies functioning more youthfully for longer. This isn't just about looking younger. It's about reducing the risk of a whole host of age-related health problems. Previous findings from the same vital trial had already shown that vitamin D supplementation can help reduce inflammation and lower the risk of developing autoimmune diseases and advanced cancers. However, it is crucial to keep these findings in perspective. The study is incredibly promising, but it's not a final conclusion. The researchers themselves are quick to point out its limitations. For one, the study population was predominantly white, so we need more research to see if these benefits apply equally to people of all ethnic backgrounds. Furthermore, the analysis was done on telomeres from white blood cells, and we need to confirm if the effect is the same across different cell types in the body. This is a fantastic first step, but more studies are needed to build on these findings. This study does not prove that vitamin D will make you live forever, or that it's a cure for aging. What it does show is a powerful link between vitamin D and a key biological aging marker. It opens up a new avenue for anti-aging strategies that are based on solid science. The lead researchers have called for longer and more diverse studies to confirm these results and better understand how vitamin D works its magic on our telomeres. Future research will likely explore different dosages and look at how vitamin D might work in combination with other lifestyle factors, like diet and exercise. Ultimately, this Harvard discovery reinforces the power that we have over our own health. While we can't stop the passage of time, we may be able to influence how our bodies experience it. This research is a powerful reminder that small, consistent actions, like ensuring we get enough of a crucial vitamin, can have a profound impact on our long-term wellness. It offers a tangible sense of hope and control over our health journey, suggesting that the secret to a more youthful future might just be as simple as stepping into the sunshine or taking a daily supplement.